Hi everyone, it's Katie here and welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is aimed at all of you independent online ESL teachers out there. We're going to be looking at how you can use group classes not just as a way of earning more per hour, but also as a negotiating and marketing tool to convert more leads into paying customers, even if you only have one lead at the moment. So I really want to emphasize this. Group classes are not just for those teachers who have a full one-on-one schedule and they want to earn more per hour by cramming in the extra students via group classes. Instead, group classes also be an incredible, powerful strategy for anyone just starting out with independent teaching too. That means that right now, if you only have one lead, you don't even have a single paying student, you can use this strategy to earn a good rate per hour and get more of those original leads that you're getting on social media or through your referrals and convert them into paying customers. So you're thinking, hang on Katie, what on earth do you mean by this? So how do I use group classes? What's my strategy? Let's imagine a parent has contacted me asking about one-on-one classes. Maybe they found me on social media or through a referral. But they're not willing to pay my hourly rate for one-on-one classes. I keep my rates quite high, okay? I want to earn a good amount per hour. I know my value. So what do I go back with? I do not offer them a lower price. Instead, I tell them, okay, find a friend to join and you can split the class cost. This is a really powerful negotiation strategy because I'm empowering them to save money by making that choice. So they're halving their rate. They've got a 50% discount. That is amazing. Okay, I'm offering them the chance to get a 50% discount for a relatively tiny amount of work. Just persuade another friend to join you. Okay, now before we continue, I want to emphasize one key point. I am not organizing the group class. I am not finding the other students to join. I'm not taking any responsibility for the logistics of this class. That parent has to find a friend themselves, completely independently of me. Like, parents will know other parents. They know parents through school. They know parents through activities, societies, clubs, events and things their kids are involved in. They're in a much stronger position than you to find another parent to sort out this class. That parent also, on an ongoing basis, so once we've set up the classes, will continue to take responsibility for organising things like scheduling, logistics. They will collate the payments together from multiple parents and then pay me as one go. Now, why is this so important? Why am I emphasising this? If I can't find a suitable student, say I've offered to find another student, maybe I know one who might be interested, but it doesn't work out. That parent is still going to want to pay the half price fee because I offered them 50% off. They want 50% off. And I, by offering to find a friend, took responsibility for getting that for them. So we end up going back to the original situation, but a kind of stalemate, and the negotiation is going to fail. So that's a really important thing. The parent has to take responsibility for this. Right, let's discuss some of the benefits of this. Firstly, the benefits for the parent. The obvious one, of course, is that they can reduce their per class cost. If they just find one friend, they've halved the fee. If they find more friends, they can reduce the fee even more. So they have the ability to really save a lot of money here. But at the same time, they still have significant control over who they invite to join the group and who else is in the class. If we think about the traditional group class model, where you as a teacher offer a group class and anyone can sign up, the parent doesn't know who else is going to be there. Maybe they're at different levels. Maybe the kids don't get on. Maybe there's some annoying kid who just keeps talking all the time and their child never gets an opportunity to speak. So by using this other strategy, this alternative strategy, they have control over who's in that group, the number of students, the level of those students. They already know each other in person. They're already good friends. They know they get on. So they're not going to have the same kind of wariness about group classes as they might do otherwise. Okay, for the benefits for me then as a teacher, the first one, I don't have to deal with any of the logistics of this group class. It is no extra work for me compared to normal one-on-one classes. Second benefit, and this is a really key one, I can convert leads who are unable or unwilling to pay my normal one-on-one rate, which is quite high. I want to earn a decent amount per hour. I can convert them into paying customers while still earning the amount I want to earn per hour. Okay, third advantage, it brings in another parent contact. It expands my network. That parent might then refer me to other parents in the future. I focus a lot on referral marketing, so my network becomes really quite important here. And sometimes, okay, the group class doesn't quite work out. Well, I've still got an extra parent contact out of it for free, and they might still refer me or sign up for one-on-one classes in the future. Okay, another benefit, and this one is a really key one for this strategy compared to a traditional group class approach. If a student drops out or misses a class, I still get the full fee per hour because I'm charging a fixed hourly rate. I'm not charging per student. Okay, the final thing, and this is really important for me personally, I love teaching group classes. It's a lot more fun, there can be a lot more engagement, discussion potential, and it also works particularly well if you've got kids who are already friends or classmates at the same level. So by taking this approach, it means I get kids who do get on really well, and we can have some really great, engaging, exciting classes. You know, there's a lot you can do with group classes. I much prefer those to one-on-one classes, just in terms of my teaching approach. Okay, before we end, I want to emphasise some really important considerations, so make sure you listen to this, it's important. First one, make sure you have really clear terms and conditions, particularly covering things like refunds or cancellations, because it's not just that one parent you have to deal with, it's the entire group that could be impacted. I personally say that if a kid has to miss the class, but the remaining students want to take the class will still go ahead, and I still need to get the same amount per hour. It's up to that original parent who contacted me to liaise with the parent who wants to skip that week to discuss with them what they want to do about it. Maybe the other parents agree to cover that student's cost for the class. Maybe they say that the parent has to pay anyway, even though they're not going to be there because they're holding a spot in the class. It's up to them to deal with it. I don't get involved. Okay, second key consideration, and this is one I see a few teachers making a mistake with. I don't offer group classes up front. I wait until the parent has asked for a lower cost option. Then I'm offering it as my negotiation strategy. And I'm keeping the hourly rate roughly the same between the one-on-one classes and the group classes. Now, the reason this is so important is it makes it really clear to the parents that I'm offering this group class as their lower cost option. I'm empowering them to reduce their class cost. So they're seeing it as a way of you helping them, not as a way of you trying to persuade them to sign up to something that earns me more per hour. And this therefore makes it really clear to them why it's their responsibility to find a friend to join the class. Which leads on to my third point. I know I've said this already, but I'm going to re-emphasise it again. Key thing, never, never, never offer to find a friend on their behalf. It's always going to end in disaster. Maybe the kids are a different level. Maybe they don't get on. Maybe one kid, the scheduling doesn't work out with the other one, or they want to skip classes, whatever. And they also will definitely want to pay separately. They won't trust each other to collate the payments. It's just going to be a logistical nightmare. And because you are the one who offered to find a friend, you end up being the one taking responsibility for dealing with that nightmare. Okay, so yeah, that is my group class strategy. I'm using it as a negotiation tool. I can still earn the same amount per hour. I can bring in more leads, and I can convert those parents who are unable to pay my hourly rate by offering this group class approach. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, do feel free to give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time.